Well, we are here. The fourth match of WrestleMania Night 2, Jade Cargill vs Nia Jax. I spent a long, long time deciding who will face Jade Cargill, but when Bianca, Charlotte, Rhea, Becky, and Io Sky, and Bayley are booked, I really cannot think of anyone big enough to face Jade Cargill besides Nia Jax. Now by no means I want to see this match at WrestleMania, but for the sake of just having Jade Cargill on the card, I'll try my best to make this work. So currently Jade hasn't properly debuted to WWE yet, she hasn't had an entrance or anything, so I think a good place for her to debut is the Royal Rumble, and she comes out pretty early in the match. She would come out the middle of the match and she would last for 30 minutes, and she would be part of the final four women of the 2024 Women's Rumble. So the final four women are Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Jade Cargill, and Nia Jax. Just to let you know, Nia Jax came out very late into the match. Meanwhile, Liv Morgan, Becky, and Jade have all been there for over 30 minutes. Now, Nia has a big advantage. She is fresh out of the curtains or whatever. So I'll move through this quick. Nia eliminates Jade, Liv and Becky eliminate Nia Jax, and then Liv Morgan eliminates Becky Lynch. When Nia Jax and Jade were in the ring together, they did a whole lot of teasing. It's pretty clear that at WrestleMania, Nia Jax vs Jade Cargill is going to happen. So after the Royal Rumble, Nia Jax qualifies for the Elimination Chamber match, and Jade Cargill finally properly debuts on Monday Night Raw and has her first promo. She's in the ring, the hype has been building up for months, and it's finally time. She gets a massive reaction from the fans, and she is a babyface. Her first words are, "I'm back, bitches." Now let's cut to the chase. I debut at the Royal Rumble trying to main event WrestleMania, but it seems like already I have targets on my back. Someone by the name of Nia Jax, the same person who caught me off guard and eliminated me at the Royal Rumble. So I don't know who you think you are, but just cause you're bigger than me doesn't mean you can run through me. I have every bit of star power that you lack. And then Nia Jax cuts off Jade Cargill and she confronts her to the ring. She has a microphone and says, "Jade, I don't know who you think you are trying to start a fight with me, but let me explain to you how I would do this. See, what I would do is I would just shut your damn mouth and I would go backstage, because you're not worth being here. You don't even know how this place works. See, I'm booking myself a ticket at the Elimination Chamber to win the WWE Women's Championship. What will you be doing at the Elimination Chamber? Huh? Nothing. I'm better than you at every and then Jade Cargill knocks out Nia Jax by one single punch. Jade has had enough of Nia Jax, and now Nia is genuinely surprised at what Jade did. Jade Cargill then picks up the mic and says, "I know exactly what I have to do to get by." Jade then drops the mic on the floor and she leaves Nia Jax laying on the floor. Yeah, fuck Nia. Why she even get hired in the first place? I'm still wondering that, to be honest with you. Anyways, as I said, Nia qualified for the Elimination Chamber match. It is time for the Elimination Chamber. Nia Jax is fighting for the WWE Women's Championship. So I went over this match in detail in my Charlotte Flair vs Bianca Belair video, but I'll go over some important Nia parts, so yeah. So Nia Jax is mainly the MVP of this match, but gets booed the entire time. She eliminates both Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair because they were arguing with each other because they were feuding, and Nia Jax took advantage of the opportunity. She dominated Chelsea Green, but Raquel was the only one that gave Nia Jax a hard time. But Nia did eventually eliminate Raquel, so she had 3 eliminations. Final 2 in the ring were Io Sky and Nia Jax. And then eventually Io does pin Nia Jax and retained her championship against 5 other women. So Nia Jax did not become the WWE Women's Champion like she said she would. So now the next Raw, Nia Jax is in a backstage interview and she is asked about her performance at the Elimination Chamber. Nia says that at the Elimination Chamber, I did major damage. I pinned Charlotte Flair, I pinned Bianca Belair, I pinned Raquel Rodriguez, I made my statement known. So I hope Jade Cargill saw what I did. And then Jade Cargill returns after not being on TV for a few weeks, and she gets in the scene of Nia Jax's interview. She says, "Oh, I've seen your performance. You're tough, but you haven't seen any of me. You haven't seen what I can do. You can go around saying that you make statements, but the only statement you've made so far in my eyes is being the biggest bitch of them all. And Jade walks off after saying that. Now after hearing that, Nia Jax is pissed. The next week, Nia Jax requests a open challenge to prove to Jade Cargill that she is the most dominant woman in all of WWE. She's in the ring and she waits to see who accepts. Now the person who accepts is Chelsea Green, out of all people. Chelsea Green walks down to the ring while flaming Nia Jax. She's pissed that Nia went after her in the Elimination Chamber match and wants to fight one-on-one. The match starts and it doesn't really last too long. This is kind of just like a little throw-off match for Nia Jax just to get the win in a couple of minutes. But yeah, Nia gets the win against Chelsea Green, and then Jade Cargill is at the entrance ramp clapping at Nia. And now Nia sees this as sarcasm, which it totally is. So Nia is throwing insults from the ring, and now this rivalry is slowly growing more and more throughout the weeks. The next Monday Night Raw, Jade Cargill is in the ring once again by herself, and she starts off by saying, well, I guess I didn't give a proper introduction. See, my name is Jade Cargill, and at WrestleMania, I'm gonna prove to Nia Jax why I'm the most dominant woman in all of WWE, because I'm sick of her lying to everyone. It's about time to put her in her place. I mean, she got fired because she was a little too feisty, but then rehired just to go around picking on people half her size. It's about time someone puts an end to her. So I was talking to my main man, Adam Pearce, and I made the match official. My singles WWE debut match will be at WrestleMania 40 against Nia Jax. Nia Jax then confronts Jade Cargill and she is pissed. He says, so now you think you can go behind my back and make matches official for me? Who do you think you are? But you know, I'm glad you made the match official because I can't wait to get my hands on you. You say that you're the most dominant woman in all of WWE, but you haven't even had a single match. I mean, how delusional can you be, making claims that aren't even true, and somehow they still cheer you on? Jade then stops Nia and tells her that they cheer me because I never purposely took out anyone, unlike you. Nia then gets pissed at Jade and says, okay, so you wanna go there, you wanna bring up my past. Alright, then get it out of your system. And then Jade does. She says that I'm not the one in the ring that has beef with every single woman behind that locker room. I'm not the one that likes to trash talk people on social media and hope to get cheap reactions. I make sure that I do all my talking and all the ass whooping inside the ring. So I don't need to bring up your past. All I need to do is pin you at WrestleMania, and then that will be just another embarrassing moment in your life. And then Jade walks out of the ring. So it feels like almost every week, Jade has been getting the upper hand when it comes to promos. So Nia can't really hold up against Jade Cargill. So the next week, with 3 weeks away from WrestleMania, Nia Jax gets physical with Jade Cargill and she attacks Jade backstage. And now Jade doesn't really get too much offense in because she isn't like that. Nia gets held back by security very quick and Jade gets up after the attack. It's not really a major brawl, it's just a short little segment. So yeah, like Jade Cargill really got into the head of Nia Jax. So the next week after the little brawl, Jade Cargill has a video message for Nia Jax. And she says, I hope you took out all your anger out on me last week because that was the most stupidest thing you could have done. Wasting your energy when it doesn't matter and leaving me to know how you play. Leaving me to know what your arsenal is. I've been studying you. I've been making sure that at WrestleMania I prove to everyone that you don't belong here. Because I'm Jade Cargill and I take names. And that's how the promo ends. So Nia Jax isn't on the Raw that week, but she is on Raw next week, and she has a little video package or a little promo for Jade Cargill. So she starts out by saying, Jade, I can't seem to understand where you get all your confidence from. It feels like you have a right to talk crap about me, but you know damn well you don't. So I don't know why you keep doing it. You booked yourself a one-way ticket in the ring against Nia Jax, and you'll be out this company before you know it. Because Jade Cargill, I am going to embarrass you and expose expose you at WrestleMania. WrestleMania will be your first proper match in WWE under the brightest lights on the grandest stage, a territory you have no experience in. So with that being said, prepare for your fate. And those are the final words from Nia Jax to Jade Cargill. And now before you tell me this build was ass, I know, my brain wasn't braining, but anyways, it's time for Jade Cargill versus Nia Jax. So Nia Jax comes out normally, blah blah blah. Jade then makes her second in-ring entrance, which is very special, first WrestleMania entrance and all that. The bell rings, both women start off not being able to knock each other down, but then eventually a few minutes into the match, Jade Cargill finally knocks Nia Jax down for the first time in the match. That is a major turning point in the match. The match goes on for a little bit longer. Nia and Jade are tough, they're resistant, and it's hard to see who will win this match because it's been 15 minutes into the match and both women have been beaten down severely. The match is in the closing stages, and now after pure raw talent from Jade Cargill and whatever you want to call Nia Jax's offense, Jade Cargill debuts her jaded finisher in WWE, and she goes for the cover on Nia Jax. She gets the 1, 2, 3 counts. Jade wins her first match at WrestleMania against Nia Jax, and Jade celebrates this moment. And yeah, that's how I would book Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill. See you guys in the next one. The next video will be the Street Business, or whatever you want to call the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley, versus the Brawling Brutes in a Donnybrook match, or Donnybrook fight, or whatever. So yeah, stay tuned for that.